Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best video cameras.
Starting at number 5.
DJI Pocket 2. The DJI Pocket 2 is unique on this list. This tiny camera has a built-in 3-axis stabilized gimbal that ensures your footage looks smooth. While its video quality and low light capability can't compete with some of the larger sensor options above, the Pocket 2 can be a powerful all-in-one tool in any content creator's belt, especially if you're on a tight budget. The gimbal makes it incredibly easy to record super smooth handheld footage, and it has a slow motion capture mode that lets you shoot at up to 240 frames per second in 1080p. The camera also has an active track feature that automatically follows a person or object, which you can use to get creative when shooting products or action footage. While the newer DJI Pocket 3 offers significant improvements, including a larger 1-inch sensor and bigger screen, it's also significantly pricier. If you don't have that kind of budget, the Pocket 2 is a great deal for content creators who want to shoot stabilized handheld video without spending a fortune on gimbals or extra accessories.
Coming at number 4.
Sony Alpha ZV. The Sony ZV-E10 is one of the best cameras for YouTube beginners on a budget. It's similar to the Sony ZV-E1 above, but with less advanced internal recording specs and an APS-C sensor. Like its higher-end stablemate, it lacks a viewfinder, so it isn't as versatile for photography as a hybrid camera like the Canon EOS R10, but it's an excellent vlogging camera for the price. It even has neat extra features, including a specialized product showcase mode that automatically switches focus to any object held up in the frame, making it a great choice for product and beauty vloggers. If you're looking for better stabilization, the similarly priced and more compact Olympus OMD EM10 Mark IV comes with 5-axis IBIS, making it a great alternative if stabilization and portability are priorities. However, it has a much less reliable autofocus system and uses a smaller 4/3 sensor. Ultimately, the ZV-E10 is still the best camera for YouTube beginners on a budget, thanks to its larger sensor, class-leading autofocus, and microphone input.
At number 3.
Canon EOS R10. The Canon EOS R10 is one of the best entry-level cameras we've tested and is a great choice for beginners and more experienced shooters alike. While it doesn't have some of the Sony α6700's more advanced features, like IBIS and log recording, it does have a fairly wide range of video features, including 4K recording at up to 60 frames per second, with a crop, and an excellent autofocus system. If you need more dynamic range, the camera does offer 10-bit video capture in its HDR PQ mode, though you won't get as much out of it as 10-bit log modes on the cameras mentioned above. Other than that, the camera has great ergonomics, a highly intuitive user interface, a fully articulated touchscreen, and a high frame rate mode for slow-motion recording in 1080p. If you can find one, the Fujifilm X-S10 is another great choice at this price point. It even has IBIS, but its frame rate options are more limited, and it has a less reliable autofocus system.
Number 2 of my list.
Sony Alpha 6700. If the Sony ZV-E1 sounds like overkill, you'll be all set with the Sony Alpha 6700, which is one of the best 4K cameras for YouTube at its price point. Though it lacks the exceptional low-light capability of the Sony ZV-E1, it's a fantastic and well-rounded APS-C camera. With internal 10-bit 4:2:2 recording, you can capture very high-quality video with more leeway to edit and color grade your footage. It's also one of the few cameras of its class that can record at up to 120 frames per second in 4K, albeit with a significant crop. Beyond that, it features in-body image stabilization, IBIS, for smoother handheld recording, no recording time limits, and the same exceptional AI-driven autofocus found on the ZV-E1. While the Alpha 6700 is the best camera for YouTube videos at this price point, don't overlook the Fujifilm X-S20. Unlike the Alpha 6700, it can record 6.2K video from the full resolution of its sensor and supports raw video output to a compatible external recorder. That said, its autofocus isn't as reliable, and this model can't shoot 4K video at 120 frames per second.
And number 1.
Sony Alpha ZV. The Sony ZV-E1 is Sony's first full-frame vlogging camera and the best camera for YouTube if money is no obstacle. Like other models in the ZV lineup, it has a fully articulated screen that's great for self-recording and a built-in vlogging mic. It doesn't have a viewfinder, but it's one of the most compact full-frame cameras on the market, though full-frame lenses can still add some bulk, so it isn't the most compact option for on-the-go vlogging. Still, if you tend to shoot in less controlled lighting conditions, this is a fantastic choice, thanks to a full-frame sensor optimized for low-light situations. Features like auto-framing or modes like Intelligent Auto and Cinematic Vlog do the heavy lifting to get the right look for your videos. However, the camera also supports internal 10-bit 4:2:2 log recording, with 4K at up to 120 frames per second, making it a good fit for advanced shooters who want more flexibility over the production process, from shooting to uploading the final product. All said and done, these features combine to make this one of the best cameras for content creators, period.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.